I'm Brent Sandidge, a hog farmer from Marshall, Missouri, and this is my story. We get put in the light of a corporate farm kind of a scenario every now and then. My family's been here on this particular site since 1921. It's all I know how to do. I just have been a part of it my whole life, and so it's just part of me. I care just as much about the food that we produce today as what my dad did or what my grandparents did. And we eat the same food that we produce, and we really care. And we care about the environment. This has got to support us, and so we care about doing it right, and leaving it better than when we found it. We're just a natural recycling. You can't get any better than that. We grow the corn, we feed the pigs, they produce manure, we fertilize the ground, we raise the corn back to feed the pigs. It's just a natural, recycling system. Right here, we're in the middle of one of the, probably the best bread basket in the world. And we've got, a couple billion more people to feed. There's 7 billion now. We got 9 billion coming in the next 40 years. We've got fewer resources, and I'm just real confident that we'll do it, and we'll do it better than we ever have before. If we ate the way we feed pigs, we would all be in much better shape or whatever, because their diets are changed every 2 or 3 weeks, and it's all balanced so really well. And then our ability to record what actually goes into that feed, trace that back to that group of pigs, from now on. We use very few antibiotics today, but if we do use one, we know exactly where it went, when it was in there, when it was out, and the amounts, and then that system is just extremely accurate. Agriculture is just made up of really great folks, and all the folks you run into just, inspire you. It's whether it's an ag teacher or another farmer or a college professor. It's just everybody that you run into, they're just neat people in agriculture. They're the finest people in the world, and it's just neat to be a part of that. And so the people I work with, they're more like family than they are, employees. When I was a kid, we used to turn our sows out of the farrowing house, and we'd feed and water them out there, and then we'd clean their stalls up, rebed them and stuff like that, while they were out. Well, we'd come back, and there was one sow that she would, or there was one door that was always open, and she would be in there, and she'd have those sows would be in there, and they'd have all those stalls opened up, and we'd have a big mess, litters all out, so we'd have to sort them all out. And so my dad was really after us about, making sure we got that door shut. That night or whatever, we'd turn them out, and we'd shut the door back, and I was sure we had it right. Came back, same thing all over again. And my dad's infuriated now with us, he says, I told you boys to make sure you shut that door. And I know we had, so that next time or whatever, we stood out there, and that sow had figured out she could go up there with her mouth and twist that knob and pull it open. And how she figured out how to do that, I don't know, but she was doing it every time, so we had to wire the door shut so we could keep her out.